It's game one from American Airlines Center here in Dallas between the Avalanche and the Stars. Feels like it's basically a tradition for these two teams to play in the postseason. And we've got another matchup here in 2025. McKinnon and Hintz will face off to start this game. Sit back and enjoy this one as we are underway from the American Airlines Center between the Avalanche and the Stars. An early turnover by Colorado in neutral ice brings Dallas in for the first time. A shot off the glove, and it goes to the far half wall. Hintz and Luostarinen battling for it with Taves as it comes to the near side of Cale Makar. And here's Nathan MacKinnon on the first break for the Colorado Avalanche. To the other side, Necas. Downstairs they fight. It's loose in the slot and it squirts free. Lankinen has it along the half wall, back up to the point. Now into the slot, McKinnon short-sided, no. And the rebound controlled by Robinson, who will clear the zone. Rantanen. One-timer by Hintz off a body in front. Now out in front, another good stop. And here comes Colorado back out of the zone. Necas brings it up, intercepted on the inside. Good stick there by Robertson. Just underway here from Dallas. Already 2 shots on goals for either side. Back up to the point. This is Duchesne off a body. It goes to the far side. Marchment keeps it in. Deflects hard off the wall back there. Good stick there by Granlund. And now an intercept in center by Nathan MacKinnon. And then he turns it over to Lindell in neutral ice. Dallas will backtrack. Good stick there by Nichushkin. Brings it up ahead for Colorado into the slot. And Duchesne with a good poke check there. Lindell crosses the red line. Brings it up for the Stars. Into the slot. Blackwood gloves it. Hot start here in Dallas. Back and forth down the ice very quickly. The adrenaline running high. And a big hit on this Nichushkin. Kind of got sandwiched there. And we'll get a face-off in the Colorado end. Coyle against Johnston. And Johnston wins it for Dallas. On the point, Lindell off the glass. And that'll stop play. Another face-off coming here in the Colorado end. Controlled by Dallas once again. CC feeds the ball on the half wall, and Lindgren takes it away for Colorado. Cross-ice pass. This is O'Connor. Saucers one over to Manson. A shot glove by Ottinger. Goaltenders holding their ground here very early. A lot of shots on goals here in the first couple minutes. 3 for either side. And a face-off in the Dallas end, controlled by Colorado. In the slot, a shot goes wide. And Dumba gets it along the half wall. Floats to the near side, and Coyle boxed out by Johnston. Out in front, stopped by Ottinger. A lot of good looks here opening this game for Dallas and for Colorado. And another stoppage, and we'll get a face-off in the Dallas zone. Face-off controlled by the Stars in their own end, and then they turn it over. Kirianta, they score! Vesey in the slot! And Colorado is off and running here in Dallas. Off the turnover, Dallas won the face-off. They turned it over, and then that one goes off the underside of the blocker of Ottinger. And the Avalanche take an early lead. That quiets this crowd here in Dallas early. Just over 3 minutes in at the 3:12 mark. Colorado takes the lead, and now here comes Kiviranta right back in for the Stars, and then he turns it over. Bork poked as he brings it into the zone. Steele into the slot, now back up to the point. It goes all the way out. Dallas has to backtrack. So an early 1-0 lead here for Colorado. Good poke check there by Girard as Dallas tried to bring it back into the slot. Battle for it along the half wall, and Vesey comes out of the pack with it for the Avalanche. To the near side, this is Drury. Works it into the half wall. Centering pass. Middleton, a shot off a body, and then Ottinger will freeze. 15:55 to go, opening period. Already a 1-0 lead here for Colorado. And a good start here in Game 1 from Dallas. Face-off control by the Avalanche. Girard in the slot. Stopped by Ottinger. 7 shots on goal already for Colorado. They found 1 fall, and we're 4 minutes and 12 seconds into this game. Another face-off coming in the Dallas end, controlled by the Stars. Ceci takes a big hit behind the play. Marchment brings it up for Dallas. Into the slot. Good block out in front, and then Blackwood has to sprawl to get that puck, and another freeze. 15:27 to go, opening period. A lot of action on the goaltenders, and a lot of stoppages as well. Duchesne will face off here against Nelson in the Colorado end. Controlled by Dallas. And a penalty is called in the slot on Colorado. It's on a slash, and Dallas is going to go to the power play here. It's on Nelson for a slash on Duchesne. And it is an early power play here for Dallas. Trying to get the equalizer. And here come the Stars fans to life. Face-off control by the Stars. Harley into the slot. Robertson on the doorstep, denied by Blackwood, and he covers the puck. Good chance right off that face-off win to start the power play for Dallas. And we'll get another face-off in the Colorado end. Face-off control by Dallas. On the point, it's Harley. Lets it fly off the goalpost. And Makar tries to clear, and he will. Wow, what a chance there for Dallas. Hits the pipe, echoes through the stadium, and now Dallas will start the breakout with Robertson. Working it on the right wing, fires a shot off a body in front. And Taves recovers for Colorado, and he clears the zone, and it goes all the way back. Race for the puck controlled by Harley. Just over a minute to go on the Dallas power play. 1-0 Colorado. Harley starts the breakout. And good stick there by Taves, who takes it away. Colorado's got it, and clear the zone. 1 minute to go on the power play for Dallas. Hints off the far wall. Rantanen across the red line, turns it over. Here comes Colorado shorthanded. Drury in alone. Stopped by Ottinger. And now another try and another save by Ottinger. It comes to the near side. Colorado battling shorthanded, and now here comes Dallas out of the pack. Marchment sends it in deep. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Taves has got it for the Avalanche. Trying to clear, and they will. Out to neutral ice it comes. Marchment feeds it in deep again. Colorado will win the race for the puck as they look to kill off this penalty, and they get it out again. And they're going to bring it up shorthanded with Nichushkin, who gets poke check. Turns it over to Marchment. And here comes Dallas back the other way. Ben fires, save, rebound, denied by Blackwood. Back up to the point. Bork now into the slot, denied. The rebound squirts to the near side. Power play is over. Colorado back to full strength. And Nichushkin gets it out of the zone. Here's Girard bringing it up. Takes a hit at the Dallas blue line, turns it over to Marchment. Loose puck in center, controlled by Natchez. Lindell gets crushed at the red line. Battle for it in neutral ice. Physical start to this game here from Dallas. 1-0 Colorado has the lead. Natchez will start the breakout for the Colorado Avalanche and then turns it over to Bork on a good poke check there. Ceci to the near side and Steele. Works his way to the center. Fires a shot off the blocker of Blackwood. And Ceci's got it on the near side. Pressure is on here for Dallas. Battle for it along the half wall on the near side. Squirts into the trapezoid behind the net. And Manson will get it out for Colorado. Lankinen up the far wall. Turns it over to Lindell. And Dallas has it on their own end. Back across the red line. The right wing circle looking for a center. Drops it off. Downstairs. Stopped by Blackwood. What a chance there for Dallas, and Blackwood holds his ground and stops play with 11:28 to go in the opening period. Face-off controlled by Dallas. Downstairs! Rantanen denied right on the doorstep. And Middleton's got it for Colorado. Blackwood doing a good job. Here's a turnover and another save by Blackwood. Blackwood playing his tail off here early. Rantanen couldn't get a clean one off. Goes to the far side. Rantanen's got it on the right wing circle. Back up to the point. One-timer deflects up and out of play. Blackwood holding his ground very well in this opening period. We're just about halfway through this opening period of play. And Blackwood making save after save on this Dallas turn. Face-off controlled by Colorado. Coyle brings it up ahead on the point. Works his way in, fires a shot, save, stick to side by Jake Ottinger. And now a breakout. Rantanen, 2-on-2. Rantanen couldn't get a clean feed. It goes into the corner. Hintz downstairs, stopped by Blackwood, and Colorado's got the puck in the slot. And now a penalty is called here on Dallas. Empty net, they touch it, and Colorado will now go to the power play. It's a cross-check on Mikko Rantanen. Right there behind the play as he was getting the pass off. Unnecessary there for Rantanen. Cross-checking is the call, and Colorado will go to the power play. Face-off in the Dallas end, controlled by the Avs. Nathan MacKinnon couldn't get a clean one off. And Dallas clears the zone. And they're going to bring it up short-handed and now feed it in deep. Halfway through this opening period, 1-0 Colorado with the lead. Nathan MacKinnon in the slot. Ottinger gloves. Stops play, 1:37 to go on the power play. 9:55 to go in the opening period and a 1-0 Colorado lead. Face-off, not very cleanly won by Colorado. Taves stick to side by Ottinger. Nichushkin behind the net. Along the goal line, it's Nichushkin who gets his own pass back. To the other side, now up top to the point. Natchez loses it on the slot. Good stick there by Johnston, and Ceci will clear the zone. Girard down to the top. Errant pass controlled by Dallas. And Johnston loses it to Nichushkin. Into the slot. Natchez a shot saved. The rebound by Taves as he circles the net. Back up to the point. This is Girard. To the other side, Natchez. Taves loses it to Ben, who clears the zone for Dallas. 45 seconds to go on the power play. All the way back. Colorado will have to start another breakout, and they will. Starting with Taves, now Natchez. Centers himself to the inside. Down on the doorstep. Taves goes wide of the net. Back out to the wing, Lincoln into the slot. What a stop by Jake Ottinger! Wow! Somehow found that one right in the slot. And Ottinger saves the goal, and the power play continues. Wow! Look at this. Oh my goodness. Looks like a baseball player getting a wild short hop on the infield. 24 seconds to go on the man advantage for Colorado. They win the faceoff. MacKinnon couldn't get a clean one off. Great block out in front by Rumpe Hintz. And now Dallas brings it up shorthanded. Dadonov takes a big hit by Cale Makar. Final seconds of the power play. One final push here for Colorado. Lankinen fires, save, rebound. Ottinger will freeze as the power play expires. Dallas will come back to full strength with 8:17 to go in the opening period. So both teams have now killed off a power play. Both teams 0 for 1 on the man advantage here in this opening period. Face-off kind of just sits on the dot for a second, finally controlled by the Stars. Along the half wall, Harley trying to get it out, now they will. Labushkin, Marchman in the slot, sticked away by Blackwood. Drury brings it up ahead for Colorado, feeds it in deep for the Avalanche. Battle for it along the half wall, flips to the other side where Dallas is there, it's Granlund. And now Marchman will exit the zone for the Stars and feed that one in deep the other way. Manson wins the race for the puck. Colorado will exit their zone. Drury now feeds it in deep. 7:08 to go in the first period. 1-0 Colorado has the lead. 16 shots on goal for Colorado, 12 for Dallas. Both teams 0 for 1 on a power play here in this opening period as Manson sends it on net and Ottinger will cover the puck. 6:50 to go in the opening period. Rompe Hintz wins that faceoff for Dallas, and I'll bring it up the near side. Hintz drops it off, downstairs, Rantanen back in to try. No, the rebound kind of squirts a little bit before Blackwood is able to locate it. Another stoppage here, 6:32 to go in the opening period. Shots on goal 17-14 in favor of Colorado. Faceoff control by Dallas. A shot blocked out for bodies in front, and O'Connor recovers the loose change. Colton for the Avalanche, blocked aside by Ottinger. O'Connor out in front, good stick there by Hintz. And Dallas gains control in their own end. And now a turnover. O'Connor in the slot. He scores! Deflects off of Ottinger and in! And Colorado has a 2-0 lead in the opening period. Another turnover leads to a goal for Dallas's defense. As Jake Ottinger couldn't find that one, he did get a piece of it. And for the second time, I think, let's see. Yeah, deflect off the underside of that blocker again. So both goals for Colorado did get a piece of Ottinger and his blocker. Just 2 goals in this opening period off the bottom side of the blocker of Ottinger that deflect in. Another one off of a turnover, and it's a 2-0 Colorado start here on the road in Dallas. And an early shake of the head on the Dallas bench. 2-0 start for the Avalanche, 6:04 to go, 13:56 mark in the opening period, the goal. And now Colorado will bring it right back in before they turn it over. And Bourque will exit the zone for the Stars. Good poke check there. Dallas able to keep it alive into the slot. Loose puck available, and it comes to Cale Makar. And now Nichushkin will leave the zone. Nichushkin feeds it to the near wall. And Bichelle has got it. And now a battle for it along the half wall. Squirts free. Into the slot, is stopped by Ottinger. And it goes into the far half wall now. And now it kicks around, and Dallas recovers in their own end. Buck will leave it out for Dallas, and he feeds it in deep. Nelson brings it up for Colorado on the wing, fires a shot gloved by Ottinger. That was an easier stop there for Ottinger that time. 2-0 Colorado start, 4:44 to go, opening period of play. 2 goals off of 2 turnovers by Dallas in their own end. Face-off control by Dallas. And another turnover. Into the slot. Natchez deflected and comes to the near side. Battle for it along the half wall. Almost a penalty there. Score! Nathan MacKinnon out in front. And another turnover leads to a goal. It's 3-0 Colorado. That one didn't get a piece of Ottinger. Nathan MacKinnon right on the doorstep. And what a start for the Avalanche here on the road in Dallas in Game 1. I could hear a pen drop in this building right now. What a start for Colorado. Lankinen will bring it up ahead right away, and then he takes it away, does Lindell. And Colorado tests the tag up. He got flipped over into the bench. A big hit, he flips over out of play into the Dallas bench, and he has to come back in. Johnston, a shot gloved by Blackwood. My goodness. Let's take a look at this hit. Girard flipped over the top of the wall. Face-off controlled by Colorado. Manson will bring it up ahead. Looking for a center, gets it in, somehow they score! Unbelievable, what a feed! And Colton makes it 4-0 Colorado! Wow! And the Boo Birds start to rain down here in Dallas. They are just attacking Jake Ottinger from all angles. What a pass! And Colton was all alone on the slot. $4-0 Colorado start on the road, and not a good sign on the Dallas bench. So you could hear a pen drop in this building. It is completely quiet. 4-0 Colorado has the lead in this opening period of play that has just turned to Colorado. They're out shooting Dallas 23-15 shots on goal. And here they come right back in. Lindgren to the other side. This is Manson. Poked out to the point and taken away by Rantanen. Rantanen to the near side. This is Rompe Hintz. Hintz downstairs, fires a shot, goes wide. And Robertson recovers along the half wall before he turns it over to Coyle. And Colorado will exit their zone again. To the other side, this is O'Connor. O'Connor back up to the point. Now on the wing, it's Manson. A shot kicked aside by Ottinger. And it goes to the far side. Rantanen's got it for Dallas. Nearly turned it over in the slot, but they're able to get it out. Robertson takes a big hit. Manson delivers the blow on the near side. Robertson slow to get up as this one will circle the boards. Labushkin feeds it to Ottinger, who will just stop play. 2:13 to go, opening period. And the dynamic of this game from the opening faceoff has shifted drastically. Very quiet environment. There's the hit by Manson on Robertson. But what a start for Colorado. Changes the dynamic of this building completely. And Dallas finds themselves in a 4-0 hole here in game one. Battle for it along the half wall. Penalty is called here on Colorado. So an extra attacker is in for a moment. Delayed penalty. Gerard touches it, and they'll blow the whistle. So Dallas is going to go to the power play. It's a hook on Kiviranta, who's going to get called for the penalty. And Dallas, with a much-needed power play on the way, trying to spark some life here. So hooking is called on Kiviranta. And Dallas is going to go to the power play, trying to get back into this game. Minute 59 to go, opening period. So this face-off, or excuse me, this power play will take up the rest of the period, assuming Dallas doesn't score. McKinnon has a shot blocked off in front. Colorado on the attack, even short-handed, and now Dallas will get it out and then turns it over in neutral ice. And Taves feeds it in. Nathan McKinnon boxing out Granlund. And now it floats back up, a turnover. Makar into the lane, denied by Ottinger. And it feeds it to Bork to keep it alive. Marchment will start the breakout for Dallas. On the other side, this is Ben. Ben looking for a center, gets it downstairs. Duchesne circles the net. Now back in front. Ben denied off a body in front. Taves blocks the shot. Another try. No, the rebound. They score! Marchment puts it in off the follow-up, and Dallas is on the board. It's a power play goal for Mason Marchment. And Dallas finally breaks the scoreboard as they found Blackwood, who fell down the first shot attempt with a great save, but then he couldn't recover in time, and Marchment finds the open spot. And Dallas is on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. It's now 4-1. That's a big goal there for Dallas to close out this opening period. They still got a minute 04 to go. But that's a big-time goal, something to look forward to coming into the first intermission. Dallas brings it right back in. Dadonov circles the net. CC down low. Out in front. Johnston couldn't get a clean one off. And now it sits in the trapezoid, and Middleton recovers for Colorado. Under 40 seconds to go, opening period. Drone, a shot saved. Rebound. Goes wide of the net. Nelson centers it to Girard, who feeds it up to the point, but nobody's home, and Dadonov has it for Dallas. Dadonov works it to the near half wall. Centering pass controlled by Colorado. Final seconds tick down to this opening period. Middleton will just skate out the time. And Colorado with a great start in this opening period. A 4-goal opening period to start game one. They lead by 3. It's 4-1 after one from Dallas in game one. It's the start of the second period here in American Airlines Center from Dallas. Colorado off to a good start in that opening period. Dallas scored the latest goal to end the first period. So we'll see if it carries over here into the second with some momentum to make this a game again. Delayed offsides is called. Dallas erases that by getting the puck. Labushkin turns it over to Cale Makar on the near side. Makar intercepted in center by Rompe Hintz. And now here comes Rantanen up the near side. Rantanen centering pass intercepted by Lankinen. And Makar will bring it back up for Colorado. Trying to get it into the slot. Good defense there by Dallas. And Rantanen takes a big hit on the near side. Labushkin feeds it to Hintz. A shot bucketed away by Blackwood, and Hintz has it along the half wall. He's battling for it with Taves. Back up to the point. This is Harley. Harley fires a shot off a body in front. And Taves will feed it up to Natchez, who will clear the zone. Natchez dangles. Lankinen downstairs. Now back out. A shot denied. Rebound out in front. Penalty called. And Dallas is going to go to the power play again. What's the call here? The official talking to the Colorado bench. And it's going to go on Nathan McKinnon. They call interference or hooking. It's going to be interference on Nathan McKinnon, who is standing right there in the slot. So Dallas with a power play. McKinnon irate in the penalty box. And now a big opportunity here for the Stars to get back into this game. Their third power play already. They're 1 for 2. Mark Schmidt right on the doorstep, denied by Blackwood. Big hit delivered on Bork behind the play as well. Getting physical here in game one. Nathan MacKinnon, the Colorado captain, in the penalty box. 4-1 Colorado. Dallas trying to get back into this game. Face-off controlled by the Stars. Granlund in the slot. Couldn't get a clean shot off, and Coyle will clear the zone for Colorado. Dallas gets the puck again. Granlund stays on sides. Fires off of Lindgren out in front. And Colorado's got it in their own end. Dallas brings it back in. Bork on the right wing. Takes it downstairs. Denied the rebound. Goes back up to the point. Now Ben downstairs. This is Marchment. Out in front. Wide of the net. And Girard gets it for Colorado, and he'll clear it out of the zone. Granlund recovers for Dallas. Just over a minute to go on the power play. A turnover. O'Connor, short-handed, drops it off and shut off a body in front. And Ben will clear the zone. Watch out here. Potential numbers for Dallas. 3-on-2. Marchment off a body in front. It comes to the near side where Manson has got it. Battle for it along the half wall. Ben centers. They score! Rompe hits! And Dallas is back in it. It's another power play goal for the Stars, their second. And it's a 2-goal game again as they sneak that one past Blackwell. And a great play along the half wall to get that pass in there. And then it was just a one-on-one with Blackwood, and that deflects off the underside of his arm and into the net. And Dallas has made it a game again. .22:42 the time on goal, and it's a 2-goal game. Dallas has scored the latest 2 after Colorado went off to a 4-0 start. Labushkin takes a hit, turns it over. Nelson in! Nelson denied by Ottinger. Couldn't get a clean one off. Nichushkin tried to wrap around. Loose puck in the left wing, and it goes to the far side. Nelson keeps it in for Colorado. Middleton off the blocker of Ottinger. And Hintz recovers the rebound off the wall. Turnover in the slot. What a stop by Ottinger. Nearly a disaster there for Dallas, but they're able to get it out. Labushkin tried to feed it in, and he turns it over to Girard. 3-on-2 potential. Girard centering a shot, saved by Ottinger. Comes to the near side, and Harley's got it. And Dallas will exit the zone. This is Bork. Centering to Buck. Into the slot. Fires a shot, deflected out in front, and it goes behind the net. Along the half wall, Steele. Centering pass denied on the one-timer. Comes to the near side. And Drury is able to get it out for Colorado. This is Vesey. Cross-ice pass. That looked to be an offsides there. No whistle. Off the goalpost! And they play on. Taves, a shot goes wide. And Ceci will get it out. Steele gets knocked down by Taves. No penalty called. They stay alive. Taves brings it back in for Colorado. Errant pass comes into the corner. Drury back up to the point. Taves off of the blocker of Jake Ottinger, and he'll clear the zone. Here's Steele. Inside, Bork whips on the shot attempt. Takes the hit from McCaw, and Bork keeps it alive. Steele back up to the point. Penalty called, another one. This time on it's Dallas. And Colorado on a slash is going to go to the power play. It's Sam Steele who gets called for the penalty. So a lot of penalties called in this game. Slashing is called on Sam Steele. And now a power play for Colorado, and this crowd does not like it one bit. 14:43 to go in the second. 4-2 Colorado. And the Avalanche have a power play. They win the faceoff. MacKinnon up a body in front. Loose puck in the slot, controlled by Dallas, and they'll exit the zone. They're going to bring it up short-handed with Harley leading the charge. Fires a shot, saved by Blackwood. The rebound goes off the side of the net. And the Avalanche will exit the zone. Nathan MacKinnon poked at by Harley. And now Ben turns back for Dallas. Had a chance at a breakaway, but good recovery defense there by Colorado. Lankinen loses the puck on the near side, and Ben will exit the zone for Dallas. Johnson brings it up short-handed. Drops it off for Harley. Good hit up top by Nathan MacKinnon, and he breaks out. Nathan MacKinnon trying to outskate everybody. Drops it off. Lankinen, a shot. Stopped by Ottinger, and it goes out of play. Wow. What a look there for Colorado, and Jake Ottinger holds his ground. And that was just deflected straight up into the air and out of play. What a stop. Just angled it up and out of play. Jake Ottinger. Beautiful stop there. Good reaction as he was trying to go over his right shoulder. And that one went up into the rafters. Face off in the Dallas end, controlled by the Stars. And Lundell will exit the zone, feed it up to Dadonov. Short-handed comes Dallas again. Good stick there by Girard. Under a minute to go on the power play here for Colorado. Natchez to the near side. This is Nichushkin. Into the slot. Back into try off a body. Goes to the near side. Lundell's got it for Dallas. And they look to get it out, and they will. This is Dadonov, who will bring it up short-handed for the Stars. Centering pass to Duchesne. Off a body, it goes behind the net. Dadonov in the trapezoid. And Drone will get it out for Colorado. Nichushkin battles across the red line. Now Drone will bring it back in to the near side. This is Natchez into the slot, and Ottinger says no. 15 seconds to go on the power play as Dallas tries to kill another one off here against Colorado. Face-off coming here in the Dallas end. Controlled by Colorado. McKinnon. Couldn't get a clean one off. Labushkin feeds it up to Ben, who will clear the zone. Final seconds tick down on this power play. Dallas short-handed. Ben whips on the shot. It floats to Blackwell, who feeds it out. Power play has expired. Dallas back to full strength. So they kill off another power play here against Colorado, trying to fight their way back into this game. Rompe hits, takes a big hit. And now Robertson hits the deck. Back-to-back big hits there for Colorado. Rantanen feeds it up to Hintz, stays on sides, works it into the slot where it's intercepted by Colton. Now they get it back, off the goalpost, they score! Robertson puts it in! And just like that, we've got a one-goal game! Dallas has come back from the dead. They were down 4-0 in the opening period, and they've scored the latest 3 to make it a one-goal game. And pumps of the fists on the Dallas bench after there was a lot of shaking the head early. And we've got ourselves a game. 4-3. Colorado. Robertson gets the goal at the 27:54 mark. And now Dallas is a goal away from the equalizer after being down 4-0. Kiviranta turns back, feeds it around the boards for Colorado. Robertson shielded on the half wall. Drury had it for a moment for Colorado, and then Hintz takes it back away. Rantanen feeds it to Dumba at the red line. Dumba taken off his stick by Lindgren. And Colorado turns back the other way. Cross-ice pass, Drury. No whistle for offsides. A shot goes wide. And Vesey circles it in. Kiviranta blocked it away by Ottinger. And Bichelle gets it out. Delayed offsides called. Colorado has to tag up. Manson circles his own net. Now Lindgren will start the breakout. Intercepted in center by Duchesne. And now a loose puck controlled by Colton. Works it in. Right off the bench. Denied by Ottinger. The rebound stopped by Jake Ottinger, and Colton hits the deck. Good awareness there by Jake Ottinger. Colton just got checked in off the bench, had a breakaway. And it's 4-3, remaining our score. Faceoff controlled by Dallas. And back will bring it up across the red line. Centering pass, steal a shot, saved by Blackwood. Goes to the half wall where they battle for it. Loose puck on the goal line, controlled by Colorado. And Lindgren will lead the charge out of the zone for Colorado. Labushkin with a good stick in center. Harley takes a hit. Penalty called. Another one on Colorado. Dallas is going to have another power play here. They've scored all 3 of their goals on power play, and now a chance to tie the game after being down 4-0. And this crowd is coming to life here in Dallas as they look for the equalizer. Colton goes to the penalty box for the second time in this game. This one for cross-checking. His first one was for slashing. And here we go. Penalty. Dallas, power play. Down by 1. Face-off control by Colorado. They'll look to exit the zone quickly here, and they will with O'Connor, who feeds it in deep for Colorado. Rantanen will start the breakout for Dallas. Rantanen into the slot. Good cross-check there. And now O'Connor will turn back the other way for Colorado. Short-handed come the Avalanche. Into the slot. It's good stop by Ottinger. Boyle back behind the net. Back up top, this is McCaw. And he turns it over to Robertson. Watch out here, potential numbers for Dallas. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Hintz waits for help. Downstairs, Rantanen denied by Blackwood. Minute 16 to go on the power play. Dallas looking for the equalizer after being down 4-0 in the opening period. Face-off controlled by McKinnon. Middleton gets it out. And Nathan McKinnon will bring it up short-handed. Natchez poked away. Goes to the far side. Natchez along the half wall. Centering pass intercepted by Ben. And Dallas turns back the other way. Ben centering to Duchesne. Good stick there by Middleton. Loose puck along the goal line. Ben back up to Johnston. Now Harley as it comes to the near side. Ben inside. Harley denied by Blackwood. And Colorado will get it out of the zone. McKinnon brings it up short-handed for the Avalanche. Good stick there by Duchesne on the feed from McKinnon. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Johnston brings it up the near side, feeds it in deep for Dallas. 20 seconds to go, power play here for the Stars. They get it out of the zone. Ben flags it out of the air. And Dallas kind of stuck in neutral ice here. Now they'll bring it in. Ben feeds to Hintz. Into the slot. Hintz drops it off. One pass too many as it floats out. And Colorado kills off the penalty. Back to full strength. This one floats into the Colorado end, controlled by Colton, fresh off the penalty that he served in the penalty box. Battle for it in the trapezoid behind the net. Colton gets free for Colorado. Ope hits, takes it away and neutralized. Robertson will bring it in for Dallas. Robertson tried to center it, and a good stick there from Colorado as they get it out. Nelson will bring it up for the Avalanche. Nelson centering to Drone. Drone floats out to the point. Lindgren. Now Manson with it, fires a shot gloved by Jake Ottinger, and he'll stop play with 6:51 to go in the second. In a one-goal game here from Dallas. So Colorado finally kills off a penalty, and Dallas remains down by 1. Face-off coming here in the Stars' end. Controlled by Dallas. Bach feeds it up to Steele, who will start the breakout for the Stars. Good stick there by Taves. Turnover. Bach, a shot blockered away by Blackwood. Battle for it along the half wall. McCarr shielded by Steele, and Drone will get it out for Colorado. Here's Nichushkin. Working at left wing circle. Fires a shot saved by Ottinger again. And he stops play with 6:17 to go in the second. Intensity raising. Game 1 here in Dallas. Face-off controlled by the Stars. Battle for it along the near half wall. A lot of bodies over there, controlled by Dallas, and now Bach goes into the half wall. Colorado escapes the pack. Back up to the top. Oh, what a save by Jake Ottinger. Plucks that one out of the air and freezes it again with 5:51 to go in the second. Face-off control by Colorado. McCarr lets it fly, and Ottinger somehow finds that puck and stops it again. A lot of good looks here for Colorado, trying to extend their lead. Jake Ottinger holding his ground to this point on this turn for the Avalanche. Face-off control by Colorado. Up to the point in McCaw. McCarr feeds to Taves. Good block out by Bischel there. 5.5 to go. Here comes Dadonov. Dadonov off the body in front, and it floats to Blackwood. They'll keep it alive for Taves. And now McCarr centers to Drury, who will send it up to Kiviranta. Kiviranta into the slot. Shot wide of the net. Comes to the near side. Drury and Johnston battle for it along the half wall. Floats out. Vesey into the slot. Manson, a shot deflected away. And Ottinger finds the puck and stops it again. 4:54 to go in the second period. Still a one-goal contest. Face-off control by Dallas this time. And Marchment will cross the red line, feed it in deep for Dallas. Under 5 minutes to go here in the second period. A one-goal game. It was 4-0 Colorado at one point in the first period. Dallas has scored the latest 3 to make it a goal again. Game again. Necas, good stick there by Labuchkin as they were going for the one-timer right on the doorstep. Marchment back the other way for Dallas. 2-on-1. Marchment inside and denied by Blackwood. And Colorado will get it back the other way. Necas to Lindgren in the slot. Drops it off for McKinnon off a body. Loose puck in the slot. It's still loose. A penalty is called. And Dallas is going to go to the power play again. Martin Necas called for interference. Or it might have been hooking, actually. We'll see what the call is here. It's going to be a slash. So a slash on Necas and another power play here for Dallas, trying to find the equalizer. Face-off control by Colorado in their own end, and Lindgren clears the zone. Battle for it and neutralized. Dallas gains control. Rantanen feeds it to Hintz, brings it up for Dallas. Hintz centering pass. Robertson shot blocked out in front. O'Connor's there for Colorado as they try to clear the zone. Rantanen flags it, keeps it on sides. Dallas gets out of the pack. Hintz downstairs to Robertson. Short-sided, no. Rebound out in front. Loose puck available. Still loose as they battle for it. And it pokes finally free to the near side. Rompe Hintz battles for it along the wall. Lindgren escapes the pack for Colorado, and they will look to clear the zone, and they will. They're going to bring it up short-handed with Girard. Offsides is the call. 3:04 to go in the second, 1:03 to go on the power play for Dallas. They've scored the latest 3 goals in this game, trying to make a comeback and tie this game up going into the third period. Face-off control by Colorado. Right into Shuskin, a shot stopped by Ottinger. Short-sided, short-handed chance there for Colorado. 57 seconds to go on the power play, 2:58 to go in the second. Face-off controlled not very cleanly by Dallas, but they'll get it out. And they'll bring it up with man advantage. Duchesne fires, blockered away by Blackwood. Stays in play, back up to the point. This is Johnston to the other side, and they X the zone. Bad pass, and Harley has to backtrack. Shielded, and he escapes. 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Duchesne takes a hit, turns it over, and McCarr will clear the zone. Maybe one more push for Dallas here as the power play winds down. They turn it over. Colorado working it short-handed. Drury loses it to the near side. Back up to the point. This is Taves. Now to Shuskin. Floats it to the far half wall. McCarr back up to the point and Drury. Penalty over. Nichushkin. Score! Right as the penalty expires. It's nearly a short-handed goal. And Nichushkin makes it a 2-goal game again. Another one that deflects off the underside of the blocker of Ottinger. And Colorado quiets this crowd again. And it's a 2-goal lead for Colorado once again as that one just finds its way through on Jake Ottinger. And this crowd is dead quiet once again here in Dallas. 5-3, Nichushkin gets the goal. The assist will go to Drury. And Colorado tried to bring it right back in, and they will with O'Connor. Looks up to the far half wall. Centering pass intercepted by Lundell. Dallas turns back the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Hintz couldn't get a clean one off. Middleton does a good job shielding him there. And Middleton will escape the zone. And an intercept in center. Rompe Hintz feeds it right back in. Hintz to Robertson. Good defense there off the turnover by Colorado. Downstairs, they score! Mikko Rantanen! And just like that, it's a 1-goal game again. And that one sneaks its way past Blackwood into the back of the net. Back and forth is what this game has turned out to be. And it's 5-4. What a game here in Dallas. We are set for a tremendous third period. We've still got 1:13 to go here in the second period. It's 5-4 Colorado. Battle for it on the near wall, controlled by Colorado. Watch out, Drone works his way in, and he's stopped by Ottinger. And Bork will exit the zone here for Dallas. Steele into the slot, fires, saved by Blackwood. Goes to the far side, Dumba's got it. Tried to center, and it comes all the way through. Penalty called again on Colorado. Bach lets it fly, tipped wide. Colorado touches it. And guess what? Dallas is going to the power play again. So many penalties in this game, and Dallas with the man advantage once again. It'll carry over into the third period, and a chance to tie this game once again. Keaton Middleton this time guilty. Just too high. Now Duchesne up high, slashing the call once again. Another penalty here on the Avalanche, and another man advantage here for Dallas as they look to tie the game. Face-off controlled by Dallas. On the point, it's Harley. Blockered away by Blackwood. Goes to the far side, 16 seconds to go in the period. Dallas keeps it in. Duchesne battles for it with McCarr. Nathan MacKinnon escapes the pack. Here he comes. MacKinnon drops it off. One pass too many. Ottinger freezes with 4 seconds left. Beautiful look there for Colorado. Short-handed. MacKinnon just one pass too many. Face-off controlled by Dallas as the seconds wind down in the period. And we are set up for a tremendous third period here from Dallas. Back from the dead are the Stars. They were down 4-1 coming into the period, and now it's 5-4 as we head to the final period in Game 1 of the Western Conference playoffs. We welcome you back to the third period here in Dallas. It's a one-goal game here in Game 1. The battle between the Avalanche and the Stars has been very entertaining as we start the third period and sit back for a tremendous finish here. Power play continues over here for Dallas in a one-goal game. They still got just over a minute to go on it. Hint centers intercepted by Coyle. Sends it back behind the net. Battle for it along the near half wall. Dallas escapes on the point. It's Harley off a body, and Blackwood somehow finds the puck and freezes it with 1:06 to go on the power play. We are set for a tremendous finish here in Dallas. Face-off controlled by the Stars. Harley off a body and stuck down by Blackwood. 1 minute to go on the penalty here. Dallas trying to find the equalizer. They were down 4-0 in the first period. And And now it's 5-4. Face-off control by Dallas. Robertson denied by Blackwood. And they will attempt to clear, but they can't. Hintz flags it out of the air. One-timer in front. Loose puck and controlled by Colorado, and they'll clear the zone. And it floats all the way back. What a try there for Dallas. Trying to go for the equalizer. Centering pass intercepted by Taves, and Colorado will get it. O'Connor brings it up and feeds it in deep. Dallas changes as their second power play unit will come in. 17 seconds to go on the man advantage. Duchesne. Lindgren now clears the zone, and it goes all the way back again. Drury has it shorthanded. Final seconds of the power play. Centering pass intercepted by Duchesne. Penalty is over. Colorado back to full strength. Here comes Ben. Marchment now inside. Taken away. The rebound. Score. No. Blackwood says no. Thought for a second that one was going to sneak through, but Blackwood holds his ground. Face-off coming in the Colorado end. Back to full strength. Controlled by Dallas. CC, top of the slot. Good stick at the top by Drone. And Colorado will get it back out. Here they come back the other way. Drone gets crunched along the boards. And Dallas has got it in their own end. Lindell, battle for it along the wall. Floats back into the Dallas end. Lindell across the red line for Dallas. Hooked away. Good stick there. Lindgren has it. And Colorado will exit. Lindgren up ahead. Manson. Manson looking for the center. Fires a shot saved by Ottinger. Goes back behind the net. And Baca's got it here for Dallas, and they'll exit the zone. Steele brings it up ahead. Now Bork with it on the right wing. Look out. Turnover. McKinnon. Good defense there by Bishop, who stayed back for that very reason. The turnover for Nathan McKinnon. You do not want him one-on-one coming down the ice at your goaltender. Colorado will escape the zone. Linking it across the red line up ahead. Nathan McKinnon cut off, but not out. And now it floats to Ottinger, who will stop play. 16:24 to go. Regulation time in a one-goal game. Dallas looking to make a comeback. They were down 4 goals in the opening period. They've come back, and now it's a one-goal game. Kiviranta to Middleton on the top of the slot, off a body. It might have been his own player out in front who wasn't ready for it. And Dallas will escape the zone. This is Bishop to the near side. Ben drops it off. Johnston whiffs on the shot attempt, and Kiviranta takes it away from behind. And Drury poked away by Bishop. Bishop turns it over back to Drury, and now Bishop knocks him down. Physical stuff happening on both ends of the ice. Bishop on the near side loses it, and Kiviranta's got it for Colorado. Intercepted at the red line by Ben. And now Duchesne will bring it in for Dallas. Duchesne couldn't get a clean one off. And Girard has it for Colorado. On the near side, this is Middleton. And he will skate his way to the near side. Drury feeds it in deep for Colorado. Marchment takes a hit in neutral ice. Granlund's got it at the red line up ahead. Marchment. Sandwich. Duchesne wide. Blackwood might have gotten a piece of it. Labushkin keeps it in. Labushkin whiffs. And Kiviranta has it. Now Taves back the other way for Colorado. Taves looking for the center. Fires a shot saved by Ottinger. 14:30 to go. Regulation time. Still a one-goal contest. Labushkin off the face-off win for Dallas. Drops it off for Harley, who gets it up to Rumpe Hintz. Now Robertson in the slot. One-timer off a body in front. Rantanen let it fly, and Taves blocks the shot. And now up ahead, here comes Colorado. Coyle. Coyle taken off his stick by Harley, and Dallas has the puck again. Rumpe Hintz works his way in. Centering pass. What a stop by Blackwood. And comes to the near side. Battle for it along the boards. Hintz gets free. Into the slot. Score! Rumpe Hintz puts it in. And Dallas, back from the dead, has tied it. Dallas was down 4-0 in the opening period. They come all the way back, and we're tied at 5 here in the third period from Dallas in game 1 as Rompe hits, puts it in. And the Dallas bench is alive once again. This crowd is alive once again. And we are set for a tremendous finish here in game 1. 13:45 to go, regulation time. Tie game at 5. And what a game 1 this has been. Robertson stays alive to the other side. Labushkin into the slot, a shot off a body in front. And Nichushkin will clear it for Colorado back the other way. Nichushkin fires, save. Jake Ottinger. 13:19 to go. Regulation time. Tied at 5 from Dallas, and listen to this crowd. Face-off coming in the Dallas end. Controlled by the Avalanche. Manson back up to the point. Lindgren lets it fly, and it deflects away from Ottinger, and Colorado keeps it in. That one deflects off a body to the far side. A lot of bodies over there. Dallas escapes the pack with it, and Lindell will clear the zone. Lindell pokes back out, and here comes Nelson back the other way for Colorado. Nelson waiting for help. Centers, and Ottinger holds his ground. And now here comes Dallas back the other way. This is Steele. Steele off of Lindgren out in front. And Nathan MacKinnon feeds it to Drone to the other side. Lankinen lets it fly, and Ottinger says no. 12:18 to go in regulation. Credit Jake Ottinger as well. Colorado came out firing 4 goals in the opening period. He's only given up 1 goal since, and he's allowed his team to come back. Makar fires, save again by Ottinger. And another stoppage with 12:12 to go in the third. Face-off controlled by Colorado. Taves on the point. Blockered out of play by Jake Ottinger. He's holding his ground very well in the second half of this game. A lot of stoppages here around the 12-minute mark. 12:07 to go here in the third. Another face-off controlled by Colorado. Natchez downstairs. MacKinnon whipped from the shot attempt. Comes to the near side. Colorado keeps it in. Penalty called again. This time it's on Dallas. Makar off a body, comes to the near side. Extra attacker in momentarily. Taves lets it fly, goes wide. MacKinnon now has it along the wall, and Dallas finally touches it. Whistle blows, and a power play coming to Colorado. It's a slash on Jamie Benn. A lot of penalties called in this game. And Jamie Benn will go to the penalty box here in a tie game in the third, and down goes the water bottle. Face-off coming here in the Dallas end. Power play here for Colorado. Face-off controlled by Dallas, and Cece's able to clear the zone. Steele flags it out of the air and now feeds it in around the boards. Natchez will start the breakout for Colorado. Man advantage for them. Good hit by Lindell, and they turn it over. Dallas back the other way, short-handed. Lindell drops it off for Steele. A shot stopped by Blackwood. And it stops play with 1:31 to go on the power play. And 11:07 to go in regulation. Face-off controlled by Colorado as they will bring it up. Colton centering, Lankinen, save by Ottinger. Another stoppage, 1:20 to go on the power play, 10:56 to go in the third. Tied at 5 here from Dallas, game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs from American Airlines Center. Face-off controlled by Colorado. Taves on the point, lets it fly, good stop by Ottinger, and that deflects out of play. Jake Ottinger holding his ground very well in the second half of this game. He gave up 4 goals in the opening period. He's only given up 1 since, and he's a big reason why Dallas has had an opportunity to come back in this game. Almost looked like a look what I found type of stop there from Jake Ottinger. See if that one got deflected. It did not. It came straight through, which might have helped Jake Ottinger's case there on that save. But the power play will continue here for Colorado. They've got 1:15 to go. Faceoff controlled by Dallas this time, and Lyubushkin will clear the zone. Johnston sends it around. Taves gets there first, and Colorado will bring it back up with Nelson leading the charge. Under a minute to go on the power play. Nelson dangles, fires, save, rebound, score! Lincoln puts it in, and Colorado takes the lead back on a power play goal. So Colorado takes advantage of the power play, the rebound off the initial save by Jake Ottinger, and he just couldn't get back to the right side in time. Wide open right side of the net off of Jake Ottinger. And Colorado takes the lead back here in the third period on a power play. And there's the pump of the fist from the Colorado bench. Six to 5, and this crowd is dead quiet once again. We're about halfway through this third period, back to a one-goal Colorado advantage. Dumba feeds it up to Robertson, and Drury takes it right back for Colorado, and they feed it in deep. Race for the puck controlled by Dumba, and it floats towards Ottinger, and Bischel's got it here for Dallas. Bischel up ahead to Robertson, now Hintz. Hintz to Ranton, and a shot blockered away by Blackwood. Battle for it along the half wall, and McCarr gets it on the loose change, a turnover. Rantanen fires it on the backhanded try, and Blackwell stands up to stop it with 9:44 to go in the third, and a one-goal game. Face-off controlled by Dallas. Dumba back up top. Bischel off a body, comes to the near south. Marchman's got it for Dallas, back up to the point, and Bischel. Bischel down low, poked away by Lindgren. Battle for it along the near half wall, and Lincoln's got it for Colorado. Manson feeds it up to Natchez, who will bring it out for the Avalanche. Centering pass to McKinnon. McKinnon backhanded try, swatted away by Ottinger. McKinnon gets it back and fires another save by Ottinger. And Colorado keeps it in. Battle for it along the far wall. Duchesne pokes away from Natchez, but he keeps it in. McKinnon, a shot, save, rebound, another stop by Ottinger. Battle for it along the trapezoid, behind the Dallas net. Loose puck out in front, controlled by Dallas, and they'll get it out of the zone. Dumba dangles, waits for help. Marchment, pestered from behind, gets knocked over by Lincoln. A lot of tired bodies out there for both sides. And offsides is the call. Chance to rest up for a second. Face-off coming in neutral ice, controlled by Colorado. And Coyle will bring it in. Coyle fires, save, Ottinger, the rebound, they score! O'Connor off the deflection, and Colorado leads by 2 here in the third period. Second goal of the game for Logan O'Connor. And Colorado's back to a 2-goal lead after Dallas came from behind to tie this game up. Colorado takes control in the third. And that one sneaks right through on Ottinger again. So now it's starting to turn into desperation mode for Dallas, down 7-5 here in the third. O'Connor, his second goal of the game. The assist will go to Coyle and Colton for Colorado. And now Dallas has got some work to do. Hintz tried to make it a one-goal game again right there, and Blackwood was not having any of it. Stops it with 7:53 to go. Face-off controlled by Dallas. CC in the slot, taking off his stick. Ranton keeps it alive for the Stars. Lindell centering pass intercepted by O'Connor. And Colorado will exit the zone again. Here's Colton leading the charge. Colton hit from behind by Rumpe Hintz. Loose puck downstairs, controlled by Dallas. And Rantanen will lead the charge for the Stars back the other way. Rantanen, centering pass. Ceci couldn't get a clean one off. Johnston into the slot now. Wide of the net it goes. Ben off the side of the net. And he gets knocked down. Good defense here by Colorado. Another turnover. Ben short-sided. No. Loose puck controlled by Blackwell. And he stops play with 6:55 to go. Good push there by Dallas. And good defense from Colorado as well. Face-off controlled by Colorado, and they'll get it out. Feed it up ahead to Nichushkin, who stays on sides. Now drone, gloved by Ottinger. 6:42 to go in the third. Give it a few more minutes here for Dallas, and then you probably will see Ottinger head for the bench. In a 2-goal game, it usually comes a little earlier than if it was just a 1-goal game. But we'll see how Dallas wants to play it. Gerard blocked away by Ottinger. And Lyubushkin clears the zone for Dallas. It comes all the way back. Middleton feeds it in. Harley off the wall. Dadonov gains control for Dallas. And Lyubushkin feeds it up to Johnston. Johnston loses it at the red block. Nelson brings it back in for Colorado. Drone couldn't get a clean shot off, blocked out in front. And Johnston up top, this is Harley. Harley downstairs, good. Stick there by Middleton. As they tried to get it right on the doorstep, Colorado was not having any of it. Drone now on the other end, shot goes wide of the net. Lyubushkin takes the hit, but he keeps it alive for Dallas. On the near side, this is Bork. Bork waiting for help as he dangles. Centering past the one-timer, denied by Blackwood. 5:19 to go in the third. Face-off controlled by Colorado. Taves loses it on the goal line, and he recovers to get it back for Colorado. Feeds it up to Kiviranta. Kiviranta looking for the center, drops it off. Drury denied by Ottinger. The rebound goes out into the slot. Now back up top. McCarr blocked away by Ottinger. And Cece's got it. He turns it over. Drury gets knocked down and back. Bach takes it back. And now Colorado gets it back and neutralized. Turnover galore here in the third period. Cece gains control for Dallas. Bork feeds it up to Lindell. Lindell gets free. Lindell drops it off. Cece in the slot. Stopped by Blackwood. And he stops play with 4:15 to go in a 2-goal game. Big hit along the boards. And Dallas, crowd quiet. Their team trailing by 2. 4:15 to go in the third. Face-off controlled by Colorado. And Cale Makar will lead the charge up ahead. Drops it off for Natchez. A shot! Saved by Ottinger. Goes behind the net. Bischel's got it for Dallas. Gets it up to Dumba. Under 4 minutes to go in a 2-goal game. Rumpe Hintz works it down low. Back behind the net to the near side. Rantanen in the slot back up top. Robertson lets it fly off of bodies in front. And Taves takes a hit. Dallas gets control. Along the far half wall, one-timer goes wide. And Robertson's got it, trying to center it. Lankinen was there for Colorado, and now another turnover. Bischel to Dumba in the slot. Back up top, Bischel taken away by Nathan MacKinnon, and here comes Colorado back the other way. Just over 3 minutes to go. MacKinnon to Colton, downstairs, what a stop by Jake Ottinger to keep Dallas alive. Wow. Comes back from right to left, and Jake Ottinger plucks that one out of the air to keep it alive. And another big hit delivered by Robertson. So now you've got to keep your eyes on Jake Ottinger to empty the net. We're under 3 minutes to go in a 2-goal game. Face-off control by Colorado. Intercepted on the inside by Granlund, and Dallas able to exit the zone, but then they give it right back. Coyle brings it in for Colorado, fires a shot kicked aside by Ottinger. O'Connor, now Colton down low. Coyle on the wing, taken away on the inside by Lyubushkin. And Dallas will clear the zone. Big hit delivered. Here comes Marchment. Ottinger heads for the net. And this one is stopped. Penalty called. Another one, and Dallas will go to the power play. So if there was any time for a penalty to be called for Dallas, it's now. In a 2-goal game, they have a chance to make it a 1-goal game here late. It'll go on Charlie Coyle for slashing. And in a 2-goal game, Dallas has the power play. Face-off controlled by Dallas. Johnston has it poked away. Back up to the point. Rantanen off a body in front. Houston's got it for Colorado. And they clear the zone. Dallas gains control and neutral ice. Rantanen brings it back in. Takes a big hit and turns it over. Lindgren up ahead. Short-handed. Feeds it in deep. Ottinger did come back out onto the ice because of the power play. Johnston to Robertson. Under 2 minutes to go, regulation. Robertson feeds to Rantanen, a shot, glove down by Blackwood. Minute 20 to go. And here we go. Face-off controlled by Colorado briefly. Ben whips on the shot attempt, gets it back downstairs, poked away from Duchesne before he even had a chance to fire at the net. And it goes all the way back down the length of the ice. Minute and a half to go here in the third. Marchment brings it up. Drops it off for Ben. Downstairs, disrupted, and it goes back behind the net. Duchesne's got it along the half wall. Back up to the point. Now Marchment on the wing. Bad pass, goes all the way back. They're going to empty the net. So they have 2 attackers in for Dallas. 6-on-4. Ben drops it off. Robertson denied by Blackwood. We're under a minute to go. Duchesne, Robertson fires, and it's just able to get covered by Blackwood. 45 seconds to play in a 2-goal game. Empty net here for Dallas. The penalty is over. 5-on-4 here for the Stars. Face-off controlled by Dallas. Harley fires and stuffed by Blackwood again with 41 seconds to go. Face-off controlled by the Stars. Harley fires, saved as it deflects wide of the net. And Girard trying to clear it, and he can't. Harley keeps it in. Loose puck in the left wing circle, controlled by Colorado. Empty net here for Dallas. Nichushkin fires one wide. And Harley's got it. Time winding down on Dallas. 21 seconds to go. Rantanen to Hintz. Hintz fires, glove down by Blackwood with 18 seconds to go. And a 2-goal game, and things are looking up here for Colorado. Face-off control by Dallas. Lindell, Bach, steal in the slot. McCarr's got it for Colorado, looking to waste the timeout. Final 10 seconds, wind down, battle for it along the half wall. Loose puck goes to the far side, and Colorado here in Dallas as Nichushkin sends one wide of the net. It's going to take game 1 on the road. Colorado wins it 7-5. They went off to a 4-0 start in the opening period. Dallas came back to tie it at 5-5, but then the third period featured 2 goals by Colorado to give them their win here in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. 7-5 here from Dallas, and an entertaining game throughout. Game 1 belongs to Colorado on the road. They have a 1-0 series lead here in Dallas. 7-5, the final score. The Avalanche take it in what was a very entertaining game throughout.